Hey guys, how are you doing today? Thank you very much for tuning in again. I'm Agnes Bogardi, your host, and today we are talking about duality, identity, and free choice with the amazing Margherita. How are you, Margherita? How is it going?
Hello, hi Agnes, how are you today?
Oh, fabulous, fabulous. I can't wait. This is supposed to be something life-changing for us, isn't it?
Well, I hope so.
I hope so.
It was definitely very impactful for me when I was thinking about all these concepts. So I hope, and I set the intention for this video, to be able to communicate the same kind of vibrations and messages to you as well, and to everyone that is watching, listening to this video or the audio later in the future. Yeah.
Whatever, we get the energy, can't we? Guys, where are you tuning in from? Let us know if you have any questions. If something comes up, just comment below and we will get back to you. Last week we actually answered the questions. It was a Q&A session. It was amazing. I learned a lot. So if you have any questions, then please feel free to add it. And then let's get started with today's topic. How is this came to life? How is this, why is it a topic today? What inspired you?
Okay, so of course I am always inspired by my personal work that I do on myself first, and on my clients, by conversation with friends, with people that I meet, but by everything that really happens to me. So the topic today is about duality, identity, and free choice. So I think these are simple and complex concepts at the same time. So let's start with duality. I think we touched upon it in some previous videos. And to make it very, very simple, I would say that we used to think about duality as a sort of fight or battle between the light and the darkness, or if it's referring to ourselves, is maybe between what we really like in ourselves and what we don't like in ourselves, what we should be doing, what we should not be doing. So it's a sort of struggle. That's the feeling that we usually associate to duality. We perceive it as a sort of struggle between maybe something good or something bad, something right and something wrong. Yeah, so duality, just these two opposites that apparently are either good or bad, and apparently cannot easily combine together. So this is actually what we're going to talk about. And I would start by saying that in this new energy, I would like you to perceive duality not as a struggle anymore, but as a gift. It's a gift from the creative source. And why is it a gift? It's a gift because duality, which is something that naturally exists in our 3D physical world, it's just allowing you to access all the possibilities and all the potentials that are available to you. So duality is a gift because it creates all the infinite possibilities and energies that you can possibly tap into. So it's actually through the existence of duality that we are able to be empowered by the most important virtue and right that we have as human beings, which is free choice. So it's because of duality that we can access all the possibilities, all the potentials, and we can do that through free choice. I hope this is clear, because that's the basic concept of this video. So Agnes, let me know if you think it's clear, or if it is anything that you feel I should say to add on top of this, or I can just move forward.
So basically, just to rephrase the concept, is that we have good and bad. We have all the different experiences, and there is a good side and bad side to everything, just to move us and guide us through life. And because of this duality and free choice, that's why we learn our lessons, or that's how we manage, or something.
Sort of. Okay. So, first of all, let's cancel all the judgments about what is good and what is bad from a moral perspective, from a cultural perspective. So just think that there are different and opposite aspects, and this is duality, but without any negative or positive connotations. It's just different and opposite kind of things and energies.
Okay, so everything is neutral, right? Everything is neutral. We have two choices. It doesn't matter what do we attach to it, right?
So just remove the judgment about it being neutral, because that's also a judgment that we do. It is just, it is just like that. It is what it is. We have that, and it's perfect. It's perfect as it is.
Okay, I can see that. Okay, good. Yeah.
And we have the free choice to choose whatever we like. All the energies, all the things, all the possibilities across the spectrum that is created by the opposites that are giving shape, let's say, to the concept of duality. Okay, cool. So let's move on to probably the most frequently asked question of all the times in humanity, which is, in Latin you would say quid est homo, and we can just say, to make it simple, who am I? Who am I? So,
is that a tricky one?
Who are you? Who are you, Agnes?
Just that easy question. Eh? Yeah, right. It's
so easy. Who are you? Who am I? Okay, so I would like to get this on the wall. It's, of course, an amazing painting that I've just done for you.
Aw, I hope I hope you sign it at the end.
Oh, I'll do that. Okay, so just let me know if you can see it.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. So, can you see it? Yes.
Yes.
Good. So, who am I? Who are you? So, talking about free choice, the important thing that I really want to communicate through this video is that we have different levels of free choice to be made to define who we are. But let's start from the past, from the old energies. So what were we used to do in the old energy? Who were you in the old energy? Who defined you in the old energy? So in the old energy, and maybe for some, most of the people, most of us, something else, someone else defined who we are. And it's like putting all the sticky notes with labels on ourselves. So for example, let's start from our genetic line. Who are we? We are the genetic line that we chose before we incarnate in this corporeal life. So maybe we want to put a sticky note, let's say here. This would be the lineage, the DNA, the genetic line that we chose. Then we can put another sticky note for the parents that we chose. We can put another sticky note for the family that we were born in, meaning that the sticky note is starting to be more complex, of course, because it embodies all the values, all the traditions, all the behaviors, all the patterns, everything that are in that family. So actually this sticky note has got many other sticky notes on top of it. Cool. And then when we, let's say, when we are born, we are defined by the expectations maybe of our parents, by the perception of us that our parents have, their projections. So how many sticky notes do we want to put on that? I don't know.
Yeah, right. That's one for soccer, one for painting. Yeah, you should be a piano player and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, this can just be true for our parents, but we can put a lot of sticky notes for all the members of the family. And let's put some more just in case. And then, of course, you have all the beliefs, all the traditions, everything that are present in the society, in the culture that you are born in. How many would you like to have? Many of them.
Yeah, right.
And
it feels like we are buried under that, right? It's like, oh.
Yeah. And for example, yeah, you can also have different beliefs depending on the culture of what you should be wearing, for example. So let's put some on here as well. Yeah. Yeah. And all the spiritual traditions that you are born with or that you learn through life. Yeah. All around you, all over you. And then maybe the school that you attended, the type of education that was given to you.
The teachers, yeah, the community, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And when you start working in a corporate organization, maybe all the belief systems, all the values of that company.
This is how we do things. We are not doing anything differently. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or the, oh yeah.
And what about your social communities and friends? You want to belong to these groups, so maybe you decide or you have to behave in a certain way to be accepted.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you have to dress in a certain way, so just put some sticky notes for the dress code as well.
Do we run out of sticky notes, or is that something what, even if we master different stuff, you know, we are just getting it and that's it? Or can we handle that?
That's a great question. Thank you. So this is our free choice. Mm-hmm. How many sticky notes from other people, organizations, systems are we allowing on ourselves?
On our Canva. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is very important because this is the main reason why people come to life coaching or healing, even though they seem to have the most amazing life in the world, even when they seem to have everything they want in their life, but they are still not happy. And now you maybe understand why. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now that you understand this concept, and yes, I have many sticky notes if you want to put them on yourself, just in case, you know. But I would stop this, and I want you to remove all these sticky notes, everything that has been attached to you by the expectations of other people, by the projections of other people, by the advice of other people, that of course you trusted, by the rules of the community or the society or the education system that you were raised in, that you trusted. Just remove everything, because the sticky notes are not who you are, right? And we just do it with love and gratitude because still all these sticky notes, they have taken you to this moment. So yes, they are part of who you really are. It's just that these are not your real you. You see, some are really hard to be removed.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to say, even seeing you removing it is freaking satisfying.
Yeah, you see? Okay, so this is the real you. Who are you? So, first step of our free choice in the new energy is that you have the free choice to determine who you really are. So, just connect with your heart. Just connect with your heart. Just listen to yourself. Just listen to your intuition, to that very soft and gentle voice that is within you here. Because that is your soul, that is what you really are. And this is gonna be your guidance for you to determine who you want to be. That is the gift of free choice that we have. The free choice to determine who we really are. And because of the spectrum of infinite possibilities created by the duality that we talked about, we have the free choice to decide that we can be anything we want to be. It's not right or wrong. We are not judging ourselves, and we are not letting anyone judging us or deciding who we want to be. And that is amazing. This is really a gift. And this is possible now in this new energy. Maybe in the old energy, it was not really possible because we were not in that space. And that connects with the, let's say, second level of free choice, which I would define as the free choice to determine your path in life. So I introduced that very lightly a few minutes ago when I was saying we have been determined by the advice of other people, by the expectations of other people. And this is especially true when we look at our families, of course, and in particular at our parents. So maybe, and I'm sure that nearly anyone has had this experience in one or more areas of their life, where maybe when you were younger, you were really feeling in your heart that you wanted to do something, that you wanted to be someone, that your dream was a very specific dream. Maybe that dream was judged as a crazy thing to do by older people, by your parents. You were probably discouraged to do and to follow your dreams because in that old energy, in that time, in that moment, there was a very different level of consciousness. So that thing that you were really feeling in your heart probably was not possible. Or there were no examples of, let's say, successful people doing what you wanted to do. Or maybe there were, but they were considered more of an exception rather than something that was possible for you as well. And this is a big one. This is really a big one because from this, let's say, discouragement that was done, of course, with the best intentions from all these people that were saying those things to you, or that were trying to put you on a different path for your highest and best, or with the promise of the other path to be the highest and best for you. They were really advising you from their heart, and they were really doing the best they could do in that moment, in that energy. So let's take a few moments to connect with that. I'm sure everybody has at least one experience, one past experience very similar to what I'm describing. So I'm sure everyone is able to relate to it. And just acknowledge that these people, they really loved you, and they were really trying to advise you for the best. They were trying to do the best they could with the tools they had at that time, in that moment, in that energy. So again, from your heart, from a place of love and compassion, not a place of judgment, which is not here, just feel that, feel their intention, and forgive them. Forgive them if with those words, if with those advice, they discouraged you, they made you feel not understood, they lowered your self-esteem, they took away your self-worth. So basically they broke your heart.
It was life-changing for me, actually, when I finally understood that. I had not too good relationship with my mother back in the days, and everything what she said, she can handle criticism. So she's pretty good with it, right? And I'm not. And everything what she said, she was like, it's better if I hear that from her, right? From mother, than I hear from someone else. So it really broke my heart thousands of times, every day, all day, right? Until a point where we stopped even talking. And I was like, okay, we need to work on that. And at the moment, I understood that was her best, and her intentions weren't, wrong or bad, or they were really positive. It really changed the game, and we had a proper conversation after that. And since then, we are good. And even if I'm at the place when maybe that wasn't something what I wanted to hear, right? I can go back to the point where, okay, I'm pretty sure the intentions are good, and this is her best, and that's it. And from there, I think I healed tons of old stuff, and the sticky notes just came down. So this is really, really, it is really powerful indeed.
Yeah. So thank you for that. So even though maybe it was at school, maybe it was the choice of which kind of university or studies or master degree or job or career, whatever there was. Maybe because of that, because of parents pushing you to do something that was looking more promising or better or easier or more successful according to those standards going on in that moment. Maybe because of that, you have to put a sort of sticky note or a barrier or a wall or something and cover your heart, meaning that you had to disconnect from your heart desires. And this is a sticky note, maybe more than one, because you know, the dreams that we hold in our heart are very powerful. So maybe it's really many, many layers of that. How many? Infinite layers. Yeah. Maybe now you are okay. So your brain is doing this. So thank you, brain, for isolating our hearts for many, many years with all these walls, with all these protections, so we don't feel the broken heart, the broken soul, and the disappointment of not being able to follow our dreams. That's perfectly fine. We can cope with that. Amazing. And that's that is what we usually do, right? Until we come to coaching or healing. And then maybe until you start meditating, or until you, I don't know, join a yoga class and you start connecting really to your essence, to your heart, to your soul again. And then maybe some layer comes down. And maybe you can feel that there is a different shape here. That is not a squared sticky note, but it's a heart. And you are very curious to know what that is all about. And you go further and further, And you remove some other layers because you are really courageous and brave, and you are very determined to understand who you really are. And you're really willing and brave and courageous to do this personal development work, which is actually a journey of self-discovery. And this is why it's a self-discovery work. But yeah, now, maybe not in the camera, but yeah, you can start seeing that there is something else that looks like this. Wow. And not just because it's pink, which is my favorite color, but it's actually much nicer than this. I mean, this is beautiful. This is amazing. So why would you cover this with this? I don't really get it. So yeah, now in this new energy, you have the power, you have the right, to have the free choice to determine what your path is according to your heart desires, to your dreams. And you are allowed to be consistent with it. You are allowed to see and to feel and to understand what you have in here. You have the opportunity and you are allowed to connect with your heart, your soul, your essence. So some people are scared to go there straight away. And they feel more comfortable with still having some sticky notes here and there.
Yeah, I wanted to say that hopefully we are not waiting that long that the sticky notes create some kind of, you know, distress, disease, illness, something, when we realize, oh man, okay, we need to do something. But then obviously removing those layers as well can be challenging if we feel just covered enough,
Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it can be very, very challenging.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it takes the time that it takes. And it's okay. There is no judgment. And so let's say, yeah, we are in this situation. Most of the times, well, there are many reasons why we are and we stay for a bit in this situation. And by the way, just be in this situation, it's great, because this means you have done so much work on yourself that you can really see you have a contact, you are in contact, you are starting to align yourself with your heart, with the true you, with who you really are, with your core energy, with your soul. So, I mean, just being in this situation, it's amazing. It's a great work. It's a great job. So, why do we stay here sometimes? And sometimes for a long time? Because maybe we are scared to remove all these barriers, because this is actually creating all the sticky notes that are still here. They are creating your comfort zone. So it's safer to be here, you know? I mean, yeah, I've removed all the other ones, but I'm not really comfortable by getting rid of all these as well. These are my comfort zone and I need it. Well, at least that is what your brain thinks, that you need the sticky notes for your comfort zone and for protection. That is not the highest truth. Because if you are aligned with your energy, with the creative source, your heart, will be protected by your energy and by the energy of the earth grounding you, and by the higher energy of the creative source guiding you through your intuition. So this is actually the protection that you need. And this is the protection of love. Yeah, everywhere. And the more you remove these sticky notes, and the more love, and the more energy, and the more alignment, and the more abundance you receive. Yeah, okay. So this is what happens when you are fully aligned. So let's go back for 1 second. To this situation, the comfort zone, yeah, still some layers, yeah. So, comfort zone and protection, or the illusion of protection through the walls and barriers around your heart, is what your brain thinks is the best for you.
Okay.
But there could be other reasons why you want to hold on to these sticky notes. And maybe some of the reasons why could be that they remind you, or they make you feel accepted, and they give you the feeling of belonging to the people that you love and trust. Those people that, through their advice, through their thoughts, through their guidance, made you walk through the path that you have been walking until today. And you may think that if you today decide to choose something different, you are making them wrong. And this can be especially true for all the people, all of us that have lost, let's say, of course this is an illusion, but let's use this word now, that have lost those loved ones because maybe they have passed away, and you think you are making them wrong if you get rid of these filters or barriers or lenses or sticky notes. So the truth is that you are not making them wrong if you decide today to remove it and go for what you really want. And this is because now that they are, let's say, on the other side of the veil, they can see. They can see what is really going on. They are in a different level of consciousness, which is higher than the one on display, maybe. They have a broader vision, and they know that maybe that was just their point of view, their perspective, their advice as a human being. and as a human being, even if they are your parents or the old ones, the wise ones, or spiritual leaders or teachers or whoever, even if they can be really wise people on this planet, they are still human beings on their journey, on their personal development journey. So now that they are on the other side, they are actually praying for you and encouraging you to get rid of all those layers. You are not making them wrong. Actually, they are supporting you. If you are able to connect with them through your heart, you will be able to hear them, see them, talk to them, feel them around you, everywhere you go. They are always with you because you are always connected through your heart, through love. And the more you expand this connection, the more love you receive in your life, the more abundance, the more virtues, the most beautiful things you are allowing into your life. And they are actually the best cheerleaders that you can possibly have in this life. So don't be trapped in delusion that comes from the brain. We will talk about that maybe in another video. Don't be trapped in that illusion that you have to follow through the path you started because of their advice, because otherwise you are making them wrong. Because that's not the truth. So you have the free choice, you have the right, and you are really encouraged to do so, to use your free choice to determine your own path today. And it doesn't matter if at the beginning it feels or it seems or it sounds or it looks like something completely different from what you've done before, what you've done so far. That is also an illusion. You will join the dots eventually at some point, and you will understand that everything you have done, everything you have gone through, all the bad and good, positive, negative, painful, happy experiences were just part of your beautiful journey. Through them, you have learned many, many things, many, many lessons. And these are the important things that you are encouraged to keep with you in your energy field. And this is the next level of free choice I want to talk about today. Your energy field. Because of course, as a result of all this, as a result, but at the same time as another layer, as a different layer, as an addition to this, you have the free choice to determine your own personal energy every day, every single second of your day, in any situation. So, which energy are you choosing? And why is this so important? This, of course, connects to all the things we said many times about manifesting and connecting with energies around you and people and attracting different things or experiences. So why is it so important to be aware and decide consciously which energy you want to have in your personal field? Because that which you decide to have is what you are broadcasting to everywhere else, to everyone else. The energy that you decide to have in your own field is the energy that other people will feel, that will resonate with the energy of other emotions, other experiences, even illnesses if you're broadcasting very low vibrations. So this is really important. And it's part of who you are. Are you deciding that today you're just feeling like a victim, that you are powerless, that nothing can help you, that you are depressed, that the world is not just, that there's nothing you can do? You have the free choice to decide that this is your energy for today. But be aware that this is the energy that you are broadcasting. So this is the energy that you are using to create the reality of your day. This is the energy that you are using to connect to people. So which kind of people will you be connecting to on that day? The ones that will resonate with that. Which kind of experiences will you likely attract on that day? The ones that are resonating with that vibration. And the same is true when you decide to vibrate higher, when you decide that today I decide that I want to be happy. Yeah. I decide that I am feeling grateful for everything that is happening to me. Yeah. Today I decide that I can really feel the love around me from all the friends that I have, from all the amazing people that are around me, from all the people that are walking in the street and are smiling to me, at me. Yeah. Maybe you will attract a free coffee. You will manifest a free coffee because you are smiling at the barista with a lovely smile and you are broadcasting loving energy and you are just receiving back some abundance, like a free coffee. What else? What else? Infinite abundance, infinite love, infinite positive energies you can attract into your life. Or the opposite, if you decide that that is what you're choosing. So, do you think it's enough? Do you think it's enough love?
It's never enough. Love is never enough.
Yeah.
But please do tell that even if we... please do tell if you know someone who is covered with all of that sticky notes. Sometimes it's enough just to, you know, feel a little bit more love or feel a little bit more gratefulness for, you know, a couple of minutes, a second, an hour, and it will just elevate, and it will be more and more. Because I feel like, you know, when we are listening these type of things, that, oh yeah, you're supposed to be in the vortex and all of these other stuff out there, then you are beating yourself up not to be there all the time and not to be happy. And maybe sometimes you realize, oh, I was in the flow, that was fun, but I'm not right now, so I must do something wrong that I'm not there. But sometimes only if we can reach that point, only for 5 minutes, only for 10 minutes, right, it will help us every day a little bit more to resonate on a different level, right?
Yeah, so thank you for this, because this is also something very, very important to be said. So ideally, it would be great to be in this alignment, in this state, every single second of your day, of your life, 24/7. And yes, you can aim to be in this state all the time, if you choose so. Mm-hmm. So, what is important for you to do, first of all, is let go of the judgment towards yourself when you find yourself not in this space. Because sometimes, yeah, you do your, I don't know, morning yoga, practice morning yoga meditation, or you do your healing session, whatever it is. And you feel great. You can feel that your energy is different. So how do you keep that high vibration, that high level of energy throughout the day? With your free choice. So yes, it's not easy if you are maybe running late, you are in the rush hour, in the tube, or stuck in the traffic. Of course, it's not easy. You are being challenged by that situation. But you have the free choice to decide, to determine what is your reaction to that situation. What are you doing when you're stuck in the traffic? What are you saying to other people? What are you saying to maybe the driver in front of you that you think is slower than others, or too slow, or not very skilled as a driver? Or, what are you saying to him? Which kind of energies are you broadcasting in that moment? That's your free choice. But first of all, if you find yourself broadcasting lower energy in that moment, just acknowledge that, just be aware of it, and be kind and gentle to yourself. Don't punish yourself for it. Just be aware, and be aware that you can change that. You can cancel that energy, that thought, that vibration that you're sending, and you can correct and change it with something maybe more positive. Maybe from an energy of compassion and understanding. Maybe just thinking that you are all together in this traffic is not fun for anyone. So why are you addressing those other people with bad words, for example? They are in the same situation as you are. So you are all together, you're all connected in the same situation. So a good idea, for example, would be for you to send good vibes to that situation so that it can be easily and more quickly resolved. For example, if you keep sending anger, resentment, frustration, you would be stuck in that drama, because that is what you are creating with your thoughts and vibrations. This is the practical importance of choosing your energy and understanding what it means to choose the energy that you want to have in your field, and what is the impact of that energy for you in creating your own reality every day and every second. So first of all, just get rid of all the judgment that you put on yourself. These are the first layers that you may want to start removing. And just see yourself for the magnificent, amazing human being that you are. Just look at yourself and at other people as well with lenses of the heart, with the lenses of love, with the lenses of compassion, benevolence, peace, happiness, joy, instead of judgment, punishment, frustration, anger. But still, if you find yourself feeling or experiencing those emotions, just know that it's okay, because they are part of the spectrum. And as human beings, we are supposed to experience them as well. So it's not bad or wrong for you to be angry, to feel angry, to feel resentful. Just try to understand why you are going through that feeling. What is that feeling telling you? Why was that feeling created? What did create that feeling into you? And if you observe this process, you will understand where all these emotions and energies are coming from. And when you understand, your consciousness level will increase, your awareness will increase, and that is itself a healing. So at the end of the day, you will learn to be grateful to your angry feelings, to your resentment, to your frustrations, because they are also teaching you how to evolve and become a more aware and more conscious human being.
I love that. I love that. So let's play with that, right? Let's play with the situations when we are aware about something that is, you know, not that good, and let's play how that plays out if we send love, for example, for someone who is not really doing what or how we want them to handle a situation. Yeah,
and I know that may sound a little bit weird, but actually just give it a try. Because if you change your mindset, if you change your energy, if you change the energy, if you choose the energy you want to broadcast in a conscious way, you can see that you will be creating a different situation, a different reality instantly. So just give it a try. Just give it a try. You will see it yourself. And that's the greatest proof that you could possibly have. And it's fun.
Right.
And it's fun. So, so yeah, so this is the message that I wanted to send today. Remember that you are empowered with your free choice in everything you do, in everything you want to do, in every single aspect of your life. And you are free to be whoever you decide to be, whoever you want to be in your heart. All these new energies are finally supporting these heart desires. That's why we are always talking about this. That's why it's so popular. You see it everywhere. People coming up with new energy healing modalities, with new ways of meditating, with new ways of teaching you how to connect to yourself, to nature, to the world, to the spirit, to the energy of all that is, to the universe. Yeah, because we are really supported now. We are really encouraged to do so, because this is the new energy time where we can finally do that without being restricted, without feeling frustrated. So we can allow ourselves to be who we really want. So just connect to your heart and see, and ask your heart, ask the universe to guide you, understanding what your heart is saying to you. Ask the universe to connect you with the people that may help you the most, finding your true essence, your true way, your true identity, and your true path. And just be open to receive it, and you will receive it.
I love that. I love that. Thank you very much. It is amazing. It is amazing how everything comes together right at the end. Anything else you would like to share? I feel lighter. I'm not sure about you guys, but I really feel it.
Good. I love that. I'm happy to hear that. So I hope that the people watching or listening to this message are feeling the same as well. So let's send to everyone and to the world and to the universe a lot of love and good and positive vibes. And let's send some healing to everyone and everything that needs it in this moment. Mm-hmm. Oh. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have an amazing day, guys, and speak to you next week.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.